We all love talking about our passions, our desires, and what it is about them that lead to the deep admiration we have for them. But if there's one thing I find to be very annoying, it's when that said media gets oversimplified. Oversimplifying is when you dump things so far down that it sounds so much worse than what it actually is. And this is done mostly by people who don't like something. For instance, say you do not like playing Backmyth Wukong, and your reasoning is because the gameplay is walking 5 miles and then a boss, and then repeating the process for 30 hours. Now I may not own Backmyth Wukong myself, but even I know that's not all there is to it. So many other things about it are just being left out. Another example is where in a podcast, someone said Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4, I am never calling it Sparking Zero, you can bite me, is a boring game because all it is that you just move around and spam one button. I actually own BT4 and I can definitely say that is not the case because certain maneuvers and clashes do not just happen with just one button. Now imagine telling someone you know you recently picked up the interest of watching a new show and then they tell you, no way, you should not watch it because blank sequence happens for every episode, which 100% makes it bad. And then that poor / false remark of why they didn't like the show actually convinces you to consider watching it. Like, are you seriously going to back out of trying something new because someone has a piss poor reason for their experience? If you're one of those people, at least give the show the benefit of the doubt. Try formulating your own opinion instead of shaping your mind to that of a sheep's. The one show that I hear the most when being subjugated to oversimplifying is Fairy Tail. And I rarely have conversations with people without them saying stuff like, Fairy Tail is trash, it's always about the power of friendship. Shut up! It's fine to say you don't like the show, but don't be feigning ignorance in the same breath about it because not only does it put the show in a bad light, but you're also making yourself look stupid in front of the person who understands it much more than you. Instead of trashing their show, try asking them on why they love it so much. You can get better insight and respect for it that way while still being able to say that it's not for you. I think it's also best for me to clarify that simplifying things isn't inherently bad. It's only to the degree of how you do it. If some piece of information about a media covers you with its lengthy and hard to understand vernacular, there's no problem needing help to better understand it. Not everybody possesses 300 IQ to pick up and piece together every single variable effortlessly. I mean, look at me. I'm a black autistic who still can't pick up on social cues at his current age. But I don't have to be smart in order to love things at a very high degree. There are levels to it. Overall, the whole message of this video is, do not put down the quality of a game, shows, or book just by dumbing it down so far. And if you really want to understand why people love it so much, try asking questions about it with an open mind. This is all the time I can scourge for today's video. If you like what you saw, click the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky, and possibly financially support me on Ko-fi. I hope you're living your best lives, everyone. Deuces.